The president's neighborhood, again the scene for protests late Friday. More demonstrations surrounded President Trump's day trip to Maine, where the president tried to play economy cheerleader after surprisingly strong May jobs numbers.
We absolutely shattered expectations, and this is the largest monthly jobs increase in American history.
Amid his enthusiasm, earlier in the Rose Garden, the president made a striking turn, summoning the name of George Floyd and claiming a new day for equal justice.
They have to receive fair treatment from law enforcement. They have to receive it. We all saw what happened last week. We can't let that happen. Hopefully George is looking down right now and saying there's a great thing that's happening for our country. There's a great day for him. It's a great day for everybody. This is a great day for everybody. This is a great, great day in terms of equality.
That description of Floyd drew swift criticism from Joe Biden.
George Floyd's last words, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe," have echoed all across this nation and, quite frankly, around the world. For the president to try to put any other words in the mouths of George Floyd, I frankly think is despicable.
More heat from former Trump allies. First, former Defense Secretary James Mattis criticized the president's judgment on the role of military during civilian protests. Former Chief of Staff John Kelly sided with Mattis.
For him to do that tells you where he is.
Then Kelly made pointed comments about leadership.
I think we should look at people that are running for office and put them through the filter. What is their character like? What are their ethics?
After invoking Floyd's name in the Rose Garden, the president retweeted a video conversation with conservative commentators Glenn Beck and Candace Owen, where they impugned the character of George Floyd. And Candace Owen had been a guest at the White House, meeting with the vice president with other notable African-American officials to talk about the instances of police brutality and the protests. Now, here is how that conversation played out, where Owens impugned the character of Floyd.
The fact that he has been held up as a martyr sickens me. George Floyd was not a good person.
And Kristen, you get a sense of how that is drawing even more criticism for the president because he retweeted that conversation.
Yeah, Kelly Owens is certainly getting a lot of scrutiny this morning. Meanwhile, the White House is looking a little different this morning. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Well, the president's been in a battle with the mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser, over who really controls this city. And she used a very vivid way of mural art to put down her marker about who's in charge here. And she had the city write the words "Black Lives Matter" along the street heading toward the White House and at the scene where those peaceful protests had been dispersed by federal officials and law enforcement. She also projected onto one of the city buildings "Black Lives Matter." This comes at a time when Bowser and the president have been exchanging verbal sort of rants at each other and criticism over Twitter and in public comments. The president has called her incompetent. She has wanted federal officials to leave the city, law enforcement and National Guard. Bowser reacted to the president's criticism, saying, "Pot, kettle, you know the phrase." Kristen, Peter?
Remarkable images outside of the White House. Kelly O'Donnell, thank you.